Let's see. Is she really gone? I mean, literally check the text. That's all I care about at this point, right? It could be from anyone. You can't be. My body gives out from this prolonged search. I sulk to the ground. It could literally be from anyone. Emotions take control. I can't keep it together right now. Oh, Jesus, what? Tears roll down my face. The world around me seems calm and just a speck of despair. Look at the text. I can't lose you. Look at the text. I thought I'd find you. Look at the text. Memory of getting text. There we go. Might as well see what it was about. It's not from Monica or Yuri. Natsuki? My blood runs cold and my heart rate skyrockets. What does it say? Monica told me you came. I managed to get away for a little bit, but he'll find me. This is actually really interesting. Because in the other route, or in the good route, right, sort of going with Monica or Yuri, we actually find Natsuki and rescue her that night. But to think Natsuki actually gets away regardless is actually pretty cool. That's actually really interesting. Please hurry. You freaking idiot. Shock and terror hit me at once. You retard. Natsuki, where are you now? No answer. Her phone calls mine. I answer, but it's not her. Well, too late. She's going somewhere you'll never find her. Too late. I'll track you down. How? I wouldn't be so sure, kid. Look up. I was like, how? Genuinely, how would the MC track him down? Is it him? Oh, Jesus. I'm curious and afraid. Slowly I look up to the sun. I barely make out something. Is that a plane? Are you? Checkmate. That's actually hilarious. Oh my god. Because, okay, this is actually the bad ending theme, right? Or bad route theme. That's hilarious. Because I was saying on the good route, right? Sort of Natsuki's dad wins by getting away from that city, given he was aware that the MC, Yuri, and Monaco are all there. So he wins by, preventing them from figuring out the location of Natsuki, and B, leaving that city, right? And this is actually pretty cool. Because presumably Natsuki's dad's plan was to take a train to this city so he could take an airplane and get out of there. So it wasn't just leaving the city for zero reason. He didn't go to this city for zero reason. He came to this city so he could fly away. That's actually hilarious. How he's up in a plane and he's like, this checkmate. That's actually so funny. That's actually hilarious. So, okay, so Natsuki managed to escape, but I guess she got re-caught and also boarded and had a plane took off all within the span of 2 hours. So that's actually pretty, that's a pretty quick timeline. But yeah, so, because again, we knew that, because we had actual interactions with Natsuki's dad when you click the bomb option, right? So, given he was now aware that, okay, the MC, Yuri, and Monaco are all trying to find Natsuki, his sort of objectives and goals were to prevent us from finding Natsuki and then also get out of that city without them knowing, right? And we know his way to get out of this city without them knowing was via airplane. That would have been the ultimate checkmate. That's actually the ultimate, game over. Because there's nothing they can do about that unless, they somehow figure out where his plane went, right? But then that's assuming they can somehow get a plane within a reasonable amount of time, which is very unlikely. That's actually hilarious that so we know he came to the city to begin with so that he could take an airplane out of there. So there was actually meaning. Because getting up and going to a whole other city, okay, yeah, that does something. But we know, again, it's still he was followed, right? Fairly easily as well. But we now know that that wasn't his plan. His plan was to get to that city solely so... We know his plan was to ultimately take the airplane, and he needed to get to that city to do so. He won't get away with this. He just did. I already did. Good riddance. He's like, yeah, I don't really see what you can do here. My helpless soul looks on as the plane leaves sight. This can't be happening. Wake up. Get me out of this nightmare. Wow. The subconscious needs to stop the MC right now. Every slap makes my face stinging even more. But here's the thing, right? Now he has no real choice but to go back. I mean, because he can't conceivably do anything, so I shut my eyes. I can't stand to see anything right now. So, sounds of the world remind me of time is still moving. Why? Why did I do to deserve this? He made the brash, emotionally driven, morally decision-driven, irrational decision. And he bears the consequences, right? I sit in silence with emotions running like pistons in my mind. Okay, the sound of my phone discourages me from looking at it even more. Who's it from? Slowly, I move my hands from my face and see a world again. Okay, who's it from? Natsuki responded. I know. Okay, so likely he sent the same thing to everyone, right? Or Natsuki's dad did. What? How'd you know? I was too late. MC, I'm coming home. I have no reason to be here anymore. That's why I'm like, okay, now he needs to get home. Just be safe. No promises. The thought of responsibility at home is the only reason I get up. I'm like, okay, now the MC's gonna kill himself out of selfishness despite 3 people being great friends with him. So, well, I wouldn't even say great, just 1, right? Because we know Sayori, if the MC dies, Sayori's basically bound to kill himself. So there may be 3 potential, well, Natsuki's technically not dead. There may be 2 potential deaths in this ending. Despite ultimately Natsuki still being alive. Weekend's crowds have flooded in. They all seem so happy. I feel like I'm the only one that is alone. He's not alone. He's got 3 great friends, right? Like I said. Turn in my head, I see nothing but smiling faces and happy people. Incredible weights of guilt and uselessness destroy me once again. I lower my hand, just try to make it to the train station. Time isn't important at this point. I could be on this train forever for all I care. I used the last of my money to get home. Okay, so he actually takes the train home as opposed to the bus. Lines appear, move slower than usual. The whole world seems that way. Just get me out of here. Train comes and I board with a mass of people. Okay, and again, it's still, it's this same background. Because this was, okay, how far back is it? It's this same background. The ride's silent. Everyone finds their stop before I do. The empty car is cold as unforgiving, like the world's trying to remind me of my failure. It's a long ride. Might as well sleep. Okay, we know he has a nightmare here, right? Like, we know it happened. She got away, subconscious. You let this happen. What is wrong with you? It's like you had one specific duty and you couldn't even do that. I hope you're happy. You could have done so much more. Why didn't you? Sunday. I'm shot awake by a train stopping. How is it the next day? I believe this is your stop. I look around and see a familiar cityscape. Ah, thank you. Are you alright? You look distraught. He doesn't need to know. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Oh, well, be safe out there. It's a dangerous world. Will do. Thank you. Now he's back here, right? Like, in his own city. Station is not nearly as crowded as I anticipated. I just want to go home. I can't stand seeing anyone right now. Let's see. Okay, he's at his house. It's only been a day or so, but I miss home so much. Monica and Yuri seem to have left. Duh. Of course, right? Was he, like, expecting them to stay there? I mean, you know, they have lives. Like, it's not, first off, they weren't even in, you know, MC's house when this happened. Presumably, they don't have access to MC's house, right? So, I mean, I don't know why he, like, expected that. So, collapse onto the couch and begin to unwind again. Natsuki, why hurt? Take me instead. Stop making me live this hell. I face plant into the cushions and don't move for a long time. Somebody's calling me again. Who is it? Answer it. I want to see. Night is long upon me. How long was I down? Answer the damn phone. I answer the phone, hear Monica's voice. MC, did you make it home? I start to speak. My voice is all choked up. I made it home. You don't sound okay, MC. I'm not. You need me to come over? No, I'll see you tomorrow. What about Sayori? Monica signs to the phone. I can feel her worry. Alright, just don't do anything rash. I'll be at school tomorrow, I promise. Listen, I think it's best for him to take a day off. Okay, good night. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, he should probably take a day off in this scenario. I drop my phone to the floor and lie down on the couch again. I shut down like a machine. I just want to see her again. Okay, you'll see her in your dreams. We'll see this, right? Okay, we're at the beach. Because we know, this is actually hilarious. Because just in the previous part during the good route ending, right, we see her at the beach, so... The waves come ashore slowly. Hey again, long time no see. Hello, subconscious. You, from the first dreams. Yup. Why am I here? I don't control that. I'm only here to talk. I imagine you aren't too happy right now. Oh, no, he's very happy. What gave it away? Yeah, no shit. I know it's tough. I feel lost, too. This isn't fair. I hate to say it, but life isn't fair. And why me? Can't answer that. I truly don't know why. As I said earlier, acceptable losses. How can it be acceptable when I lost what I was going for? Well, now you have everyone else. She's gone. Who knows where, and you're telling me it's acceptable? How can it be acceptable? If you lost everything, would you be okay? I did lose a great deal. I'm still part of you. It doesn't seem to be bothering you. Oh, believe me, it is. I have to keep you alive, too. Because we know the subconscious, he was actually pretty pissed off during the, Yuri Route bad ending, I'm pretty sure. He was really pissed off during the Yuri Route bad ending at the MC. Why? I'm worthless now. You're valued by our people, you know. That's true. Your friends don't want to lose you, too. I bet you didn't think about that. He didn't. As much as you don't want to hear it, life is going to carry on. You don't have to forget her. But you will eventually have to let go. I can't. Not to now, but eventually you will. It may take a lot of time, but it will happen. Why? Can't let go of her. Nobody's going to make you. You'll make that decision for yourself. I'm only logic. I can't make the decision for you. But I know you're hurting. So I'm not going to push the subject. Thank you. While you're about to wake up, be safe. Okay, alarm time. Because apparently he is going to school. Okay, guess not. Sunlight blinds me. I can't read. It actually kind of hurts this time. Well, yeah, like burned retinas, right? Just get through today. I struggle to stand. Defeat still prominent in my soul. This theme again, he's literally hasn't eaten in like 5 days. Like, just throwing that out there. Hesitantly, I grab my uniform, put it on. I never fail to hate this thing. Huh? Who could that be? Sayori? Guaranteed. I approach the door and open it. Okay, it's MC. Or, no, Monica. I'm wrong. Like, I say I'm wrong more often than I'm right. And I'm pretty sure that is the truth. Like, if I were to go through every single one of my DDLC videos and sort of count up, like, predictions I made that were right and wrong, I'm pretty sure the wrong easily outweigh. I'd say 3/4 of it. I'd say easily 2/3 or 3/4 of the time I'm wrong. So, see, I was worried about you. I could tell you weren't okay last night. Well, you got that part right. I'm just trying to get through today. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I could have prevented this. I could have been better. Don't say that, MC. Don't you get it? Why not? I knew what was happening. I was too damn lazy to do jack shit. MC, calm down. How the hell do I calm down after I lost someone I loved? Well, I mean, technically he hasn't lost her. He knows she's still alive. He just can't conceivably get to her. It's because, you know, he still has other people important to him. She's not the only person in the world, right? I mean, he's, what, 18 years old? Like, he'll love many people during his lifetime. You loved her? It's like, shock. Wow, surprised. My words freeze my body. I can't describe what I'm feeling. Like, yes. What does he do? What did he do? Yes, but I was too afraid to say anything. Now I pay the price. MC, stand up. I was like, what happened to him? Why can't he see? Her voice is forgiving, yet commanding. It's like, yeah, stand up. She grabs my hand, hoists me to my feet. Why? I'm such a waste. He's gone now. There's nothing I can do about it. She jumps into me, embracing me. Okay, this is interesting. I know it's tough, MC. Because I was going to say, like, Sayori's still an issue, right? Maybe he deals with Sayori's issues, given that MC is gone. Or, Natsuki's gone. See, she was my friend too, MC. I back away from her. That's why I'm like, she was important to everyone else. She's not the... It's not like she's only important to the MC. She was my everything. I lost everything. Wow. That's a little extreme, MC. That's why I'm like, it is extreme. You know, we still got Sayori. How? She was the reason I got up. I can't even think without thinking about her. That doesn't make sense. He's got Sayori. She hugs me again, this time a little tighter. I'm like, I'm going to miss her too. We're going to get through this. What if I don't? Well, that's a you prom, right? We won't let that happen. Who is we? Everyone? Yuri Sayori me. I'm like all his friends. My mind flashes back to how I pissed off Sayori a while ago, and to my despair. Can we just go? Go where? Like, he's in no position to go to school right now, right? MC. What? You'll tell us if you need help, right? No. I guarantee he's gonna clap himself. Like, I guarantee he's gonna clap himself. Like, I mean, that'd be such an MC move in this situation. You have the choice of whether or not to do it on the Sayori route, right? You have the choice of whether or not to have the MC clap himself. But I guarantee he's not gonna do this. I guarantee he's gonna clap himself. The plea is impossible to overlook. Yes, I just need a little time. She gives a smile. She really does care. No, she hates you. Like, I mean, is he, like, surprised? MC, something's still bothering you. I can tell. Sayori. Sayori? Why would that bother you? Because he just refers to Sayori as that. Because we know the MC hasn't really, like, even in the Natsuki route good ending, he kind of just ignores Sayori. We know she's still dealing with her issues and problems, right? It's even apparent in the last interaction they have. I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm sure she doesn't want to see me. She still values you, though, even though through all the chaos. That's why I'm like, he's still important to her. I find that hard to believe. Just have faith. You're still a best friend. That's why I'm like, you know, yeah, like, they see, just because, you know, yeah, she does value him, and, you know, why wouldn't she want to see him, right? Friends go through rifts sometimes, but in the end, we're all still here. Remember, they split apart once. They went their own separate ways, their own directions once before. What she just said seems to break into my heart and soul. I don't understand. Sometimes you don't have to. We just go with it. She looks down at her phone and frowns. I've got to get to class. No meeting today. Obviously, I think we need it most today. This is, like, if anything, meet somewhere besides the actual club room. We thought you'd want some time to yourself. After seeing all the care they've been showing, I don't want to leave. Monica, believe me, that's the last thing I want right now. Okay, I guess we can still meet today. Thank you. I'll see you then. Just keep your spirits high. We'll be there at the end of the day. She embraced me for a third time. We can't lose you too. Her voice is breaking. People turn to look at us. Like, you know, this is just normal public school stuff. Like, why are people acting surprised? I won't go. I'll see you after school. Okay. You can tell she's still doubtful. Yeah, she's like, the MC is like, I put it at a 50% chance the MC claps himself by the end of this route. Don't worry. I'll be there. Okay, I believe you. I drag my feet to first. People stop at me to ask the usual questions. In the end, all I get is empty apologies. Everyone's the same. What were they like? I don't even know. Like, the world doesn't revolve around him. Like, just throwing that out there. All eyes lay on me as I enter the room. I'm fine. I can feel everyone staring at me. Calculus, you know, just the usual, right? Just leave me be, please. And I say I'm fine. My voice comes out cold and monotone. Because we know he actually sucks, like, normally, right? So, you know, I've said he shouldn't be at school, right? If anything, the club can still meet somewhere outside of school. But I'm like, the MC really shouldn't be here right now. Very well, then. He turns to the bar. I can still feel everyone focusing on me. Please let this day go by fast. Let's see, a day dragged by. People don't seem to let up on the false sympathy. Whatever, it's over now. The world doesn't revolve around him. Like, all my effort goes into avoiding people. Damn it. Does he just... I'm face down on the floor. No. This is why you don't, like, go days without eating. The student crowd seems like it thinned out. I'm still on the tile floor. MC, is that you? Sayori's voice is an unexpected one, but it's welcome right now. I'm like, no, it's not Sayori. Yup, it's me. What happened? There was actually, back in my high school, there was actually a, what was it? There was a social experiment where some guy just, like, lied down on the floor and seen, like, just to see what would happen, and it took, like, 30 minutes or, like, an hour or something before, like, people actually, like, questioned him or stopped him, right? Got shoved to the floor. The rest speaks for itself. Come on, get up. She grabs my blazer and yanks me to my feet. So this is the first time we've seen Sayori in, like, a hot minute, or at least on the good, or on the bad route, right? Because we see her on the good route, despite it being a fairly, you know, empty conversation, right? Interaction. You look terrible, MC. Nice to see you too. I know something's wrong. What is it? Because we know Sayori's out of the loop in all of this, right? We know she has zero info on what's going on. Let's just go see the others. Okay. She looks at the clubroom door and looks back to me. MC, trust me. She seems to back off the subject. Presumably they'll break the news to her, because it doesn't seem as though she knows anything, really. It's not that I don't want her to know. I just can't talk about it right now. So yeah, that's the case. Almost immediately, Sayori's onto something. She's like, she wanders around the room like she's looking for something. Natsuki, she's looking in the closet. Guys, where's Natsuki? Hearing the name makes my heart twist and turn in pain. I feel a tear come down my face. MC, what's wrong? Because, yeah, that's why I'm like, she's out of this entire loop. You'd assume, because, okay, I'm going to put this on the failure of Monica and Yuri. They should have broken it to Sayori like, while the MC was returning, and while, you know, he basically said, like, okay, yeah, they got on a plane, they're gone. They should have broken it to Sayori then, right? I mean, just, they should have prepared her for this. They should have said, like, look, you know... They just gotta put it bluntly, like, okay, Natsuki's dad took her on a plane somewhere, MC's coming back, and he's, like, broken. Like, that's a failure on their part. They should have told her by now, right? My soul gives out. I'm on the floor sobbing. MC, do you know? Does she not get it? Sayori, can you and I talk? I'm like, listen, this is a failure on the part of Monica and Yuri. They should have definitely told her by now. Sayori doesn't say anything, but I hear their footsteps fade. Consequently, I hear Yuri coming closer. Never seen you this way. Get used to it. She sits down next to me on the floor. He still has a life. For what's worth, I'm very sorry. Let's see. Thank you, Yuri. But that doesn't bring her back here. Oh, wait. And? Like, I'm aware, but I thought you needed some support. I'm in a desperate need of that. I'm sorry we didn't tell us. That's, okay, yeah. I'm like, you know, they really should have told Sayori. Like, don't know why they didn't, but she was bound to find out eventually. Judging by Sayori's face, she probably knows. That's why I'm like, keeping her out of the loop of everything isn't the solution. Because, granted, we know Sayori's dealing with her own issues and problems, but that doesn't mean, like, withhold information from her, right? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. If anything, I should be sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry for being a shitty friend these past few days. Because we know he's actually just basically, like, completely ignored Sayori, right? Like, Sayori's been completely out of the picture. You deserve better. My voice is losing composure as time goes on. She just... Stop, it's not true. I wasn't there for you when you needed me. Nor was I for her. I know it's hurting. I'm heartbroken right now. But I mean, he needs to sort of, what's it called? Like, not justice, no. Because that's the route where he kills himself, right? He needs to retribute for his sins, right? Still here for you. Why? Life could be so much easier if you just let this be. I mean, first off, that wouldn't necessarily make it easier. It's more so just a bad solution to a temporary problem. Right? Or no, permanent. So that's the phrase, right? Permanent solution to a temporary problem. I don't want easy. I don't want you to suffer. What happened with, I can't stay and see you like this, MC. What happened with what? Like, what was he gonna say? Well, I recommend getting used to it. MC, so let's try to help you. Help a worthless piece of shit like me. Don't waste your time. MC, that's far from the truth. Nobody should have to feel this pain. Well, I am, and we can't change that. Feel that pain alone. MC, just give us a chance to try. I guess I have no other option. Alright. Then follow us. We have a place. Where are they even going? What about the meeting? This is the meeting. Like, consider a new location for today. These 4 in, like, a single place, or, well, 5, if it were to include Natsuki. That's, like, I consider that a meeting. With everyone in one place, I consider it a meeting. She stands me up and takes me to the hall. The arms follow instinctively. Okay, the beach, right? This is the place. Because we know this is the vision the MC had, right? Or this is the vision of the place the MC had. Why are we here, then? Well, we thought it was a way to try and help. Which was? We took you away from the room. We thought maybe we'd back unwelcome memories. Her mind cycles through the last time I saw her in the room. Thank you for that. But what do we plan to do here? Chill. Monica pulls out a piece of paper, writes on it, and passes it down. Who's it? Sayori ends up handing it to me. What am I doing? What am I supposed to write? You don't write anything. You read it. What is it? Is this the... Because we know... in the good ending, the MC finds the, what do you call it? Wait a second, hold on. So, what exactly is happening? So, we know the MC, during the good ending, the MC finds a blank sheet of paper in his room. Granted, that's seemingly irrelevant, right? It's different from this. However, in the good route, he also finds a piece of paper that fell from the, the manga, right? He found a piece of paper that fell from the manga, which was actually Natsuki's message to him, which presumably hasn't seen in this route yet. Just open it, MC. Fears. Okay, alright. Monica, losing everyone. Yuri, losing the fight with my demons. Sayori, letting the red clouds take me over. Because we know these are deal with everyone's problems, right? Like, Monica, all she really has is the club, given her sort of issues and problems, right? Regarding her mentality or fixation on her class status or position or whatnot. Really, all she truly cares about is the club. Yuri, obviously, we saw Libitina during her route. This is actually, I think ending with Natsuki's route was probably the best, because this bad ending is sort of very, like, symbolic or whatnot, right? Because now we're sort of recapping everyone's sort of fight during their own route. Monica fighting against this, right? Yuri fighting Libitina, and Sayori fighting, obviously, a depression, right? Let's see, what is? It's our fears in life. Why? I don't understand. You're at your weakest right now. We thought if we opened up to you that we could break through to you. I feel my heart beat slowly. Words fail me. MC, we know you're hurting. We can't let you tackle this alone. You've known me for the longest, so trust me when I say this. It's not healthy to fight alone. We know this is true, because that's what Sayori's been doing for years now. I mean... Up until she actually sort of, what was it called? Up until, you know, the start of this mod, when the MC and Sayori actually, like, got back together. Like, not, like, relationship, but when they actually, you know, when, what's it called? Like, I don't know, not anniversary, no. When they, I don't know. Sort of when they actually, you know, met each other again in the club, right? So, and they became friends again, right? So, she's gone. I just want her back. We feel her absence too, but we can't let you go down when we can save you. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you did get. All people go at some point, but the impacts they leave last forever. That's true. My mind stops dead in its tracks. I feel a shift from despair to remembrance. I remember when she showed her caring side. See, caring? She always cared. I know, but this time she let it show. My dumbass fell down the stairs. She dropped everything to fix it before anything else. Because we know this goes all the way back to this interaction prior to the actual route system, right? I may actually go through the interactions prior to the route system before I end it, because it's been so long. I always remember that. She always was one to act tough, but in reality, she had the most caring heart of all of us. What else is there? She always wanted to read, but I don't think she was ever awake to see me finish one. She actually wasn't. That's pretty accurate, but I know you made her day every time. She may not have shown it, but she greatly appreciated it. Because it's not about the reading, right? It's about who you're doing it with. There was another time when she came over after Sayori hit her head. I do not remember that. I forgot about that. I actually don't remember that. That hit may have taken it away from you. But she made fun of me for trying to be a hero. I actually don't remember this. So, that night was really time to realize she was something special. I don't ever think I'd lose her like this. Maybe that occurred during this day. That may actually be the case. I'm not sure. You haven't lost every aspect of her. She's still in us all. I'm sure she knows that you miss her, MC. Even if this uncertainty hovers over us, I smile at my friends, the people that do anything for me, and I do anything for them. I still have Natsuki in the forefront of my mind. MC, are you still there? Huh? What? You just stopped talking. You had 1,000-meter stare as well. 1,000-yard stare. Sorry, I was thinking about something. Her? Yes and no. I wish she was here to see this. How much she actually meant to us. Even though it may not have shown. That'll give me a look of concern. What did I do? Sorry. You all have just... I'm still dealing with her being gone. But to know I've got people like you all behind me makes me feel less alone in this fight. Feel the strength of their presence and their smiles. Thank you all. Never forget that you have us, no matter the situation. I think it's time to wrap this up. It's only Monday. Do we have to? That's why I'm afraid so let's go. See you tomorrow, MC. Be safe. Will do. Farewell, MC. Bye, Yuri. Say, Yuri, don't you have to get home? They literally live on the same block. Will they not walk together? You really think I'm letting you go home alone? Come on, MC. That's why I'm like, they actually live in the same place. So, like, oh, well, I think we should go. Gives me a signature smile. We turn to leave. See, hey, before I go, I've got to ask something. Okay, fire away. I know you're still not okay. You can't fool me. Shit, I was hoping she wouldn't say anything. Like, he can't fool her. What about it? So are you really trying to get better, or are you just faking it? Okay, so this is actually interesting, right? Because she's referring to what the MC was talking about. I even thought it was genuine. But he could very well just, again, be faking it, right? If he plans to clap himself, it's better for him to sort of get over this interaction, wait till he's alone, and then do it. Well, damn, that was accusatory. In my mind, I want to recover. My heart says otherwise. I really do want to get better, but I don't know if I can. I thought so. Let me know first before you do anything. Why? I know you, MC. I can't sit down and watch you suffer. Even after all I've done, forget all that. It's not important anymore. Of course, she actually did, basically completely ignore her during Natsuki's actual route, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait, what did she do? Forget it. It's not important anymore. Because, I mean, don't worry about it. I needed that. Eh? What? You worry too much, Sayori. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye, MC. Bye, Sayori. So, she turns away and goes down the street, looking over her shoulder at least 2 times. Because we know we've got 9 endings. There's only one more. So, either the MC claps himself or he doesn't. And we still don't know which one. Especially with, Sayori thought potentially he was faking it. I didn't even think he was faking it. I thought it was genuine, right? Now to go home. So that's the question, right? I stepped from my room, shocked at the mess I left it in. Is he gonna see the message from Natsuki? I guess I didn't really pay attention to it this morning, because I don't think he actually saw it in this route yet. Clothes litter the floor. Everything's thrown into disarray. Out the corner of my eye, something brightly colored catches my eye. What is that? Throw everything on top of his sign, pull out the culprit. Unbelievable. It's Parfait Girls. Side the manga sets me back to where I was this morning. This is the last piece of you I have. Pull it close, hugging it as if it were her. I wish you knew. In the midst of that, I feel a sharp pain on my arm. Damn it, paper cut. I look down at the volume. It's not the thing that cut me. There's another sheet. I open the volume and a single sheet of paper falls to the floor. The hell? I pick it up. It has her handwriting. We know it's this. We know it's this. Oh my god. So... Oh my god. So this... Because I was like, I don't think he saw that in this route yet. Is he going to see it? And he does. But again, there's only one more ending in the game. We got 9 out of 10 endings. There's only one more ending. Either he claps himself or he doesn't. So we know we don't get a choice. Because with Sayori's route, we did. We don't here. So the question is whether he does it or not. Like, what? This can't be real. I crumble the paper inside in my hands. My heart cries out for relief. None comes. I drop to my knees, tears going down my face. She wrote this. No, shit. I can't believe it. Silence tortures me once more. My mind doesn't stop racing. Okay, I cover my eyes, wiping away tears frequently. Why? Why did it have to be this way? Why? I'm shying as if someone can answer. I don't want to open my eyes. I don't want to see the world. I hate myself. What is wrong with me? I just wanted to know. Time passes in great intervals as I stand on the floor, destroyed human in spirit. Okay, it's night. I need to sleep. Drag myself to bed while keeping the volume paper clutched tight. The dark night taunts me of loneliness. Tears soak my pillow and shirt as I slowly fall asleep. Okay, back here at school. Because we know during the good ending, he actually had a dream sequence here, right? Hey, dummy. My heart jumps. A familiar voice breaks the silence behind me. That can't be. Turn around. I slowly pivot on my foot, following her orders. Cyber makes my spirit revitalize in an instant. Natsuki. What? Are you looking at me funny? I can't believe it. What the hell are you talking about? Because we know, this is obviously a dream, right? Dream sequence. But he doesn't recognize that. What can you believe? You're here. Of course I'm here. Why would I not be? Her sass and sarcasm usually tick me off, but now they bring happiness. Pull her into an embrace. MC, what are you doing? I lost you. You're being weird. She shoves away from me, staring me dead in the eyes. I really wish you could hear me now. But this isn't you. Suddenly a thought hits me. Because it's like, now he's recognizing, he's like, this is a dream. Wait, aren't these dreams connected? Please. This. If this is going where I think it's going. If this is going where I think it's going, we may have a lot more mod to play out, right? Just throwing that out there. If this is going where I think it's going, we may have a lot more mod to play out. I mean, they were before. Wait, what have I got to lose? Natsuki. What now? I know this is weird right now, but if this is actually you, God, I hope this is you. She looks at me with a worried face. Just say it. I love you, Natsuki. She doesn't respond. It's like she knew that was coming. I know you do, MC. I just want you to know. If by some chance you can hear this, MC. I love you too. I feel my heart surge from the momentary happiness. Suddenly, my hearing goes out. I try to scream. Natsuki, okay? She's talking, but I can't hear a thing. Natsuki. Again, nothing. Rapidly, light fades and she disappears. Okay, that was quickly over. I thought it was going to be some, like, Mission Impossible shit, right? Where ultimately the MC and Natsuki somehow coordinate, figure out where exactly she is, and then he goes off after. I was like, there's no way that happens, but it was certainly shaping up. Wake up. Who's there? Oh, it's the subconscious, right? I'm in the same position, breathing very heavily. That was heaven. My mind rewinds, trying to remember every moment. Look over to the clock, 4:45 a.m. Well, shit, you might as well not go back. Sleep now, right? Look back out the bedroom window. It's still pretty dark. I need some fresh air. See, I walk outside to the cool night. The moon's shining quite bright. She was in there. I look down and notice I still have the volume in my left hand. Could this be why? I hear something behind me and whip around. Who's there? That's why I'm like, who is it? It's me. Okay, it's Sayori. My mind eases as I see her appear. Sayori. Thank God it's only you. Why are you up, MC? Bad dream? No. Actually one of the best I've had in a long time. Was it about her? Silently I nod in response. I still have a part of her. I hold out the manga. She takes note of it very quickly. We all still have a part of her. Like Yuri said, she's not gone forever. Both turn to look at the night sky. This scene, she decides to break silence. MC, I know you're still unsure about you and I, but I'm still here for you. Thanks, Sayori. Because, again, he knows, but I think this road may be best travel alone. Because he's now recognized as, okay, he's like ignored Sayori for basically the entirety of the route, right? What do you mean? I think that I need to be in a better state of mind myself before I can find peace. The only way there is through myself. But don't worry, I'll get to you if I need you. Okay. Because this is going to be like sort of the Yuri route good ending, right? Where ultimately he realizes like, well, shit. I mean, I need to focus on myself. You never stop worrying, do you? Not when it comes to you, MC. I turn back to face her. She has a very worried look on her face. I don't know about this. I'm not leaving you all. I just need some time to figure things out. She doesn't say anything. I seem to have unsettled her more. Pull her into a time break. She returns the favor. I don't deserve friends like you, Malika and Yuri. Don't say that. Her voice is breaking a little bit. I think she may be tearing up. You all put everything aside to help me. You couldn't ask for anything more. She doesn't say anything. She quietly sobs into my shirt. Feel my heart rate slow down. What the hell is happening? MC, I don't understand. Understand what? She leaves me and stares at me. Why'd she have to go? Natsuki, I don't know, Sayori. I really wish I knew. Feel tears start to well up again. I have to go to bed. It's almost the morning, Sayori. I'll see you at school. It's like, you gotta get that extra power nap, though. She goes back to her house in a hurry. I guess it finally caught up to her. What's happening? Why does this happen? I can't take the pain, but Sayori? My heart continues to break slowly as he realizes the pains my friends are on. Because, yeah, he's like, he's not the only one dealing with this. They're helping me in the midst of all this. Why? I try to wrap my head around this as I'm tired of my house again. There's really no use in going back upstairs. I fall face first on the couch and clock out immediately. Just a quick power nap. She's out there somewhere. Maybe someday you'll find her. Subconscious, but for now you have other things to address. My eyes open slowly. You see the same old living room. Looking down, I notice I didn't ever change out my uniform. Still this theme. Well, that's convenient. We do have a meeting today, everyone. See you all after school. She's like, if you don't show up, I'll kill you. I slide my phone back into my pocket and pick up my bag. Just another day to get through. See, the morning's quiet like the night before. Silence used to be a bliss, but now it's a torture. My soul's still trying to claw back from the pit of loss the whole way to school. See, everyone still turns to look at me. I try to avert my eyes to everyone. Just look away, please. Keep my head down the whole way to calculus. Just as yesterday, the room goes silent while I walk in. I do my best to dismiss everyone, go under the radar. Just let me get through today. The days seem to go by. Okay, so time skipping now. Just make it to the club room. Unlike yesterday, I decided to wait out the crowd in the hall. 10 minutes later, I walk to the room. At least they actually mean it when they say sorry. This is my one safe haven now. I step into an empty room. Where the hell is everyone? I notice a sheet of paper taped to the front desk. It has Monica styled right. Effortlessly, I swipe it up. What is it? Hey, Mia's at the path. Sayori says you know where it is. Just come when we find this note. We'll be there. Okay? Instantly, I know where she's talking about. Why would they want to go there? Guess I have to go if I want to see them. I grow and turn back to the door. Prepare myself for the long walk. So it's the pier, actually. About 30 minutes later, I come off the base of the road. Surely enough, they are down the path. Good, you made it. Okay, so everyone's here. Why here of all places? We found something you might want to see. Sayori holds up an envelope. The handwriting looks familiar. Is that... Did Natsuki write that? I'm like, we found it attached to the door. How it got there is beyond us. What? But it has your name on it. I feel another round of heart pain. This time it's worse. My name? Yes. We thought you might want it. But who is it from? She extends her hand to me, and I take the envelope and look at the cover. Is it from Natsuki? MC. In her own writing. So it's from Natsuki then. I just stared at it. No words are spoken. Are you going to open it? So somehow... Okay, so let's think about what is needed for this in order to happen. So, Natsuki and her father obviously touched down, right? Now they're out of, well, I feel like obviously, yes, now they're out of the airplane. But they touched down and ultimately they're down somewhere. We don't know where, but somewhere. She was able to somehow write a letter and mail it and for it to get here, right? All in this time. No. Why not? I just can't. I'm not strong enough yet. I don't think I'm ready to read it. You freaking idiot. If she may just straight up be giving him her location. This could be your saving grace on paper. I know, but I don't want to risk it. I stuff the envelope into my pocket. They all look at me curiously. MC, are you alright? I'm fine. I have to be. I fall to the path and feel soul shattered into a million pieces. It's all flowing now. The rage, sadness, regret. I just want her back. I never got a chance. It's not your fault, MC. That doesn't change reality. I feel a hand grab my arm and pull me to my feet. I'm sorry you have to see me like this. Don't be sorry. Sometimes we break. I'm going to go home. I'll see you guys later. Are we sure about this? Again, only one ending left. We don't get a choice like in Sayori's route whether the MC kills himself or not. So the question is, will he do it? Will he do it? MC, we can't let you fight this alone. The lack of effort in my soul prevents resistance. Fine. Whatever floats your boat. He's like, just still leaves though. I can hear them walking and whispering behind me. I just don't understand why they keep trying. Especially if they are hurrying too. Unlocking the door and motion them inside. Why are you all even here? We're not leaving until you're okay, MC. It's going to be a very long time, but the hell with it. Stay if you must. Sense of stone cold anger seems to show itself. Monica perks up. I think I have an idea, guys. What is it? Let me talk it out with them. I'm like, this doesn't involve the MC, right? She was clearly talking to the other two, right? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to go to bed. It's only 7. He's gone to bed earlier. I'm very tired. I just need to rest. They don't like the idea, I can tell. You can all stay here. Blankets and pillows are in that closet. I point to the door across the room. Good night. See. The sun's still out, but my body feels like it's about to give out. Whatever. Why does it even matter? Just get me out of this terrible nightmare. Now what? Your friend... Okay, so subconscious time. But still doesn't bring her back. How will you even handle this? You can't give up when they are trying this hard for you. See how tomorrow goes. Try for them, if not for yourself. Chapter 6, Letters to Natsuki. Okay, this is interesting. I'm honestly going to save here because it's been 38 minutes. I thought it would end a lot quicker than it did. I'm actually going to save here because I'm running out of spaces, right? But, yeah, so we'll see how this concludes. Again, you know, only one ending left. So, question being, does the MC live or die? But, yeah, so, given this, Seam live. But we don't know for sure. So, yep. Yes, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.